Hey everyone, welcome back. So, we'll just jump right back in, pick up where we left off. The fight, a few vampire spawns, find out that Baron Davor is a vampire lord. He fled off with Lisabell's father, Lucius. The party quickly dispatched the few vampires, killing a guard in the process.
Just moved. I had to get closer to Tilly.
Yeah, no one wants that.
Oh wait.
Yep. After the battle was over, all the kind of nobles kind of came in after fleeing out, scared what was going on, and a plan was surmised that the city will need knights from Begone to come down and in aid, as the party would find a way to start traversing their way towards Bardune in the hopes of rescuing Lisabell's father, Lucius.
Not that I really want to rescue him, but yeah.
I do.
What was the sister's name?
Luna Freya.
Luna Freya Lisabell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of just want a chance to kill the dude who outed my pregnancy.
Yes, no!
So awkward. I'm just invisible.
No,
now.
we're too distracted at the minute. No one remembers it.
I do.
Everyone remembers.
Rolling a medicine check.
He doesn't remember much, but he remembers that.
Rolls high for it though.
I did. Would you be Princess
19?
Luna Freya?
Yes.
Yeah.
What did you get?
I've just been
19
drinking
and the
from
medicine
memory.
check.
Brilliant.
What, how you
Getting that, you surmise how. Understand that you do surmise how Baron Davor would have been able to suss out that she was pregnant because he would have been able to give 2 heartbeats.
Oh.
But am I far enough along that my baby has a heartbeat?
Yeah.
She's very weak, but.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think you can get away with calling a lady, to be fair.
Lady Lisabell.
Yeah.
So maps are brought down, keeping it in the dining room at the minutes, or the Great Hall rather.
I'm pretty sure she's
Several maps are brought down, mainly of some of them are a bit more older from before the Sundering. There's only like 1 or 2 newer ones. Still trying to map out everywhere, but the main area, so where you guys are, Cloverdrift is drawn out. Lothrin is pointed out. The compound or the area known as Begone is kind of pointed out and based out as a military base. Then about what must be at least 10 to 20 miles into the mountain range is Bardune, and under it labeled the Night City with a massive skull and crossbones next to it. Pirates. Or not just crossbones, but just the skull.
Oh.
Does it say you go there, you fucking die?
Definitely fine.
Skulls!
It's an acropolis.
So weird thing. I'm gonna use my charlatan feature and just gonna forge all these maps, make my own copies.
Yep.
Just in case.
Cool. Yeah. Asking about the skull, it's just more the fact that not heard reports about people kind of dying or anything from there, or people there going, but they've just kind of, anyone who's gone there and kind of came back have just talked about weird goings on, and that's how, in fact, to anyone who's over 100 years old, roll a history check.
So me.
That's me.
I'm only 7.
Wait, how old are you?
He's like 150 something.
Oh, he's older than me.
But yeah.
History, yeah?
Yeah.
I have no idea how old Catherine's lived.
It's about standard human.
Not after a year to scroll up over 18, it won't be.
Julia.
You probably know this kind of news. You know and remember hearing about the city of Bardune. You've actually even been there once, as a really small
When I
child.
was 10 years old.
Yeah, pretty much. So it was before whatever happened. You do remember it and recall it being a city still known as the Night City because of the way it's built within like a valley of mountains. It only gets about 2 hours of sunlight a day.
Perfect for me.
That's why it's on the side, but you do know that it was like a bustling area of like mountainous farm ranges and a lot of vegetation and a lot of life bustling from it. Reports last year are just weird goings on, and no one living within about a mile, not mile, so about 200 odd feet of the castle now.
Okay. I've just relayed all this to you.
Excellent.
Because I've really can't be asked to say on me.
So vampires are going to live anywhere. I think I'd like to live in a place where you only get 2 hours of the danger light.
Well,
So, makes sense that they're there, I suppose.
aye.
Shall we?
Cecil's kind of standing over there. It's like, well, I'm not going to put urgency on you guys. You all know how urgent this is. But going now would be stupid.
Well,
Well, I already said that, so.
Oh, we're all going to rest up. We get everything
During the
together.
day.
Haven't we got a party to finish?
I don't think we can really finish this party.
Your chandelier just falls.
I mean, we can put those parties up in our rooms.
We are the pie. What are we on about?
Well, let's just go to somebody's room with a shit ton of wine and we can strategize.
Not afraid, how big's your room? See, no doubt you've got the biggest room now.
No. You're not. No, it's not being having the biggest room, but no, you're not allowed in.
Which is the second biggest.
Excuse you.
She kind of points over. He is, but none of you are. and maybe the furry one.
Would be the weirdest thing I've done.
I was hoping to take advantage of his breakfast tonight.
Going. She kind of walks out, just kind of like. Also, she gave no contribution to any plan, strategizing. Anything. She has no idea what's going on. And she's like, as she kind of walks out, she just grabbed like as many bottles of wine as she can kind of carry and just marches off.
Bench share.
You know, it's more in the cellar.
Yeah, but you probably drank the cellar dry already.
You think mother and father would let the cellar go dry?
Yes.
You haven't been around home for a long time, Lisabell.
Okay, to the cellar.
Should we just stay in the cellar tonight?
Why we...
Either way, I'm gonna wash and get my
Yeah, the unseen server kind of walks up. Well, you know he walks up, but there's like 2 bottles of wine just kind of floating.
We need more than 2 bottles.
2 bottles is like the aperitif.
Don't worry. I'm sure Alfred will be able to keep going and getting and just bringing. I mean...
Okay, at that point, I just kind of go over to one of the guards. Like, if you see bottles just moving, just...
Yes, ma'am.
Can Alfred get me some meat?
No.
Meat?
Thank you.
Just Alfred, just a variety of alcohol brought up to which room?
Any bottles.
I've not got not just a room, it's like a little private chamber somewhere. Not a chamber, like I don't know.
Is there like a library or a study or...
There are
There's at least so there's at least 3 studies, several different lounges.
We can go to my private lounge that had a library attached to it,
Yep.
where I was supposed to study for many of my childhood.
Is there a fireplace?
Yes.
Good. Bring marshmallows.
The guards are looking at each other like,
Marshmallows.
what?
Bring food I can roast. I'm hungry.
Yeah, that can be done. Take it to my private study.
Yes, ma'am.
Sausages.
It's not what you're craving now, is it?
Sausage.
It's not a craving. We need a cook.
Oh no, now it's just gonna be Rib Danny session, so you've like
Oh, yeah.
last week was Rib Lisabell.
Go fuck yourself right now.
Fuck yourself.
I have. Anytime.
Well, Miss Novella, lead on.
Let's go!
Should we like get the blood off
And
this first?
yes.
I want to put my armor back on and my weapons.
Well, I'll show you what the study is first, and then
Anton's just standing there, just like clean. Just
right, I will show us what the study is. Well, Leon, show you what the study is, and then it's like literally just down the hall from where everyone was staying anyway. Because I have to be close to my bedroom.
Yeah,
I
a
was
lot of
gonna
like
tell you.
most like the rooms, sibling rooms, are kind of separate away from each other. They have like their own kind of private wing, as you will, within the castle.
This is my wing of the castle. I can do what the fuck I want with it.
Hell yeah. How many of those guards can we get in here?
Not many. I think they're all going to be a bit busy patrolling the city.
Servants?
Maybe. Later.
Yeah.
Prevented to staying with the food.
Yeah. Your not Cecil, your other brother, Zekel, kind of walks behind you and says, "You know it's not good to fuck the help."
Yeah, but she can.
I'm not a princess.
Alright then.
And-
What the... He's like...
And brother dearest, you know I got the worst as a kid.
Yeah, I didn't help with that, did I?
No, you did not.
He's like... Speaking of that, he kind of goes over, kind of picks Column up. I'll get him to his room.
Thank you.
You can come join us afterwards for a drink.
I'm gonna stay next to Column.
There.
To be fair, like, being as Lisabell and Cullen were twins, they kind of had the same wing.
Yeah.
It couldn't be parted really as children. So, his room is like just down the hall anyway.
He's sleeping.
He's sleeping.
There's a party in his room.
Draw faces on it.
I'm pretty sure that room has been untouched since he was, like, kidnapped, so...
Well, he's in there now.
Is there any instruments we can bring?
Possibly. I mean, my
You
room's
still...
somewhere.
Yeah, you do have your loot up in your room that you bought.
I do have my loot.
You know, like you.
Tough shit.
Oh
no.
Yes.
I mean, like, I could always ask the minstrels that we have in house to
House band.
I've got the house band.
Do they play the boring noble shit, or do they play tavern music?
Oh, they play
They
down.
play folk metal, they're really good.
Yeah, they're called beach work.
Fuck was that?
It's just about getting you inside that party.
And they all dress up as English noblemen. And sing songs about the British Empire and the Roman
That's
Empire.
tea-talk.
Fucking hell.
No, it's e-torque.
Oh.
You don't know what Z-torque does. Z-torque's the nod guy.
Anyway, I'm just,
He
yeah.
plays chopsticks on his xylophone.
I'll show you what's study. I've got now going to my room to go get myself sorted.
Yeah, most of the kind of guest rooms you've given are kind of close towards Lisabell's room as well.
But I'm gonna wash and get all my shit back on. All my weapons.
I take it there's like nice reclining things.
Oh yeah, chaise longues and all sorts.
Well, literally, this is the finest of the finest.
Hat goes on.
I just
hang the sword up.
throw myself on one of them. No dibs! I'll go back to my room, get washed and dressed.
I'm also bringing a blanket from the room.
Are these pillows goose feather?
No, it's not feather.
Oh, that's alright.
Oh,
It's
so
not
that-
your goose.
Fuck's sake. Oh, yeah. Fuck you, Alex. Old duck and goosey goose.
Like, well,
Oh, I never thought of it that way, actually.
Sorry?
I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, you just need to make another duck character.
Anyway.
Technically, duck wasn't a duck.
Yeah, but old duck.
So what's the plan then? We're gonna rest up tonight and then what we're doing? Rescuing the princess or something?
No, we're rescuing my father, the king.
Princess King, yeah.
Two different gentlemen.
It's a royal cunt, let's be honest.
Our princess is another castle.
Alright, Toad. That's what will get us
Yeah.
So how are we getting there?
Magic.
Leave the household to deal with that.
I believe we got horses and carriages.
I got my Pegasus.
And I can fly.
And I'm gonna ride a dragon.
Guess I'm walking then.
Yeah, you're gonna be a car.
Well, I can always ride you for an hour afterwards.
What? Ride or ride?
Well, if it's for 2 hours, I can only ride for one.
Why are we here in the first place again?
Free wine.
To see that my brother was actually alive and well.
I was paid to be
Free
here.
wine was when he's here, though. Let's be
Yeah.
Obligations.
And you just wrote a story, so I get up
It's
and...
going quite well.
And then I became a dragon, and I blasted the vampire into hell.
So I get up and go over to another set of doors and just open them and you see a massive library.
Spring does the only thing that's appropriate at this point. Picks up a bottle of wine, goblet, just goes that way. I'll see you in the morning.
Okay, sausages.
I followed closely behind you with my forgery kit.
Nerds!
How dare you!
Tell me your porn is hidden somewhere safer than that library.
Yeah. Get my own personal bookcase in my
Some
room.
very detailed woodcuts.
So, as you kind of walk in, as you kind of walk into this kind of library study that was built for Lisabell, especially as kind of sense of arcane training and understanding academic, you're going to see a mixture of a full library and a comfortable study.
Sorry, just gonna stop you there. It was not there for training, it was there for fucking discipline because I was a little shit.
Yeah, your parents would have seen it differently.
It's like, you're fucking studying, bitch.
Designed as you kind of would, and Lisabell's persistent to have a fireplace put in because, well, needs to one, and parents being kind of against it considering what she's like with fire magic. I had to kind of settle to agree with some safety fireplace kind of built in the middle with lots of guards around it and pretty much a tube with a permanent sucking gust spell on it to make sure the fire doesn't get out of control.
Is there anything shiny in the room?
Quite a few shiny things. This is
That's my shit. Don't touch it.
Have another glass of wine.
No, Captain, leave my shit alone.
Let's face it, we saved the king, you'll get a better show.
Mm-hmm.
You think they gave Lisabell the good stuff?
And wine's beginning.
Yes. I have, not all the stuff in here is from my parents, like, birthdays and shit. Dignitaries. Wanted to get into my good books.
Meaning to knickers, though.
Yeah, that too.
I didn't have to give you anything shiny to get into your knickers.
I am the youngest, I get married off. When I told them fuck off.
You did get married off. To me.
Yeah, that was my own choice, not theirs.
They're gonna love me. They're gonna have to when we save your daddy. When we save him, we're gonna say, "Oh, Dad, can I have to see your hair?"
Be prepared to see me get carried up and go, what the fuck?
You owe me a life, that man who would accept me.
I will be dragged to a nunnery. Let me see.
How can you be dragged to the nunnery? You're married, they won't take you. Well, not technically yet, but they're not gonna know that. Anyway, where are my sausages?
They're brought to you, ready to be cooked. Pretty much.
I'm gonna put them on the end of a sword. And that's it. I brought my jam, I'm gonna dip it in some jam.
Why sausages and jam? What the fuck?
It's like chutney.
Well, that is your craving.
Chili jam and sausage.
She didn't specify what jam for.
Trim.
I have a chili jam as well then. So I'm not using my jam as jam. But I've got a jam. Does it matter?
What, strawberry jam?
Why not?
Pregnancy craving. Strawberry jam and sausages.
I've eaten chocolate cupcakes with ketchup before. It's not exactly
That's sick and rock. What the
Yeah.
fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
The night carries on. Most of you tend to get fairly
Ketchup
tipsy,
rolls
drunk.
always,
You
yeah.
finish your forgery of the maps quite well. I mean, skill you can do quite easily. I'll carry on. You all either find your way back to your rooms or curl up into a ball, literally, in the study.
I'm calling up some boobies.
Yep. At some point during the night, though, Luna Faye does come in and starts pestering the hell out of Anton.
Captain, you got
Just
yourself a biggie
begging,
one.
just begging him to come over to her side of the castle.
Anton goes.
Not without if I'm not allowed in your room, get the fuck out of mine.
Oh, don't worry. I won't be taking him to your room.
Still my area castle, fuck up, bitch.
Okay. You coming in, son?
Indeed. Grabs a bottle of rum.
Have fun, don't get anything.
No, I'm
Make
fine.
sure you wrap your little sailor.
It's awesome. Good.
Speaks to her exclusively in Elvish.
It's good.
Which I
Julio
can't
and Reina. Sounds like a love story by this Bob Weak Shield.
Okay.
Well, what?
Out of character. It's supposed to be Romeo and Juliet.
I think I've read this. They don't end well.
Oh, really?
No.
What happens?
No, you have to read. That's the point of the story.
It ends with hentai.
I don't know what that is.
I imagine you'd like it.
I don't know. We'll see.
There's no laying of
Sorry.
Right.
Night carries on. You all find ways to bed. Some more happier than others.
So how was your night with the...
Morning comes.
Sorry,
Consciousness comes to all of you, and for good most of you, you kind of realize the bitterness of what you're going to have to do next.
Oh. We need your help, which is
Spring, I finished the book. They both died. Hilarious. Fuck.
Well, that yes, okay.
Oh, what
He
a
is so
comic.
interested fuck like that, let's be honest.
Very strange. Very strange.
Yeah.
Yes, I found a book about this man who just windmills. More strange.
So
What's
what
the
was,
Okay then. Anyone fancy roast goose this morning?
Oh, what? Yeah, fuck it.
Told you, twisted foot.
so what are you all doing then?
Staying in bed.
I'm getting myself ready to do the shit.
Yep.
Spring's going back to the room, very, very carefully packing away the clothing that I had bought.
Yep.
Really carefully.
Prepping my potions for the day. Getting that shit sorted.
I've got undressed into the dress that I got given by Spring, because obviously my green one's still fucked.
Yep.
Take that as a long rest.
Yeah, long rest. Yeah.
With bit of extra fun time for Captain. And then I'm leaving Danny in bed still, because they're actually still probably sleeping off all the wine.
Actually, make a Constitution check. I need to.
Oh.
Black can't use second wind in the middle of the night.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You do wake up just a few moments before Lisabell, as you kind of feel your body kind of succumb to morning sickness, but you do manage to hold it down, as that thing's just thrown through your whatever hangover you would have gotten with the copious amount of wine you drank the night before.
I'm fine.
Doesn't this
So-
yeah, wine and pregnancy don't mix.
Yeah. Well,
It's a fantasy world.
yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, but it's still
she's still in
Well,
bed.
that works
I've
this
now
one.
gone down the
Maybe
hall
it's
to go see
More
my
like how it
brother.
works out, but I might not know that.
Yep.
Well, brothers.
yeah.
Seeing Seckle's probably
Let's
still in
face
there.
it, during the Middle Ages, everybody drank alcohol.
Go to-
Drink
where are you going?
water.
I go to Tanita and I just
So go
whisper,
see
you
Colin
know,
and Zach.
Colin, yep.
if you don't want the baby,
Have,
then you just
Cecil's
give it to me.
not here at the minute. It is
And
just-
I'll make sure he's
Cecil.
taken
He said
care
that-
I'm
of.
not pregnant, and even if I was,
So
I
you probably end up
would
sleeping
boy,
there.
and
Yeah,
it
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
gonna just fucking give it to
No.
you.
You would
Cecil's
be
probably gonna be so
handsomely
upset that I'm
rewarded
sleeping on
by
the mouth.
yeah, he's still kind of in there, kind of just.
This conversation never happened.
Chair
Darkness.
arm.
What are you doing?
Okay, darkness. Yeah, you just kind of see him in there.
Trying to have a moment here.
Sorry, you missed the moment there.
We'll watch it.
I'll watch it back. I always have to.
Yeah, you see him kind of sat there, just
I go up to him,
Sleeping.
just put my hands on his shoulder, and give him a short shake on his shoulder. Go back to your room, or at least go to sleep properly. He's in a week. I'm sure one of the guards will keep an eye on him until you've had a rest.
he kind of gets up, kind of very weakly stumbles out, and comes down off to his room. You see, you see him there, kind of sleeping on his side at the minute. After a moment, he kind of.
It's like me in there.
Yeah. Just go over to the bed and smoothing his hair back and his face.
you just kind of feel his head shake. It's like,
Hey, sleepyhead.
hey, something happened last night?
Yeah, you tried to kill someone and it didn't go too well.
What? And at the moment of recognition, he's like, sister, and he just jumps out and hugs you. Last thing I remember was the fire, for the passing festival. What?
Ellen, that was like 40 years ago.
Dun, dun, dun.
You've been gone since then. You've only just come back.
Mm.
Do you remember anything?
I remember something happening last night. He said I tried to kill somebody. The last thing I genuinely remember was watching you cast that spell, setting that big fire that set all the crops alight, and then next thing I know, it's just a hood over my face and
Seriously, why is anyone smiling?
nothing.
Hey!
I think
For the record, I would not have set the fire off if you hadn't distracted me. Shouting, Lisabell, don't! When I'm literally got a fireball in my hand, doesn't help anyone.
having a fireball in your hand close to crops isn't good, sister.
I
This
was
is why we
trying to
got.
light the bonfire!
Don't forget, I got punished as well for your, well, not abusive use of magic, but
Sorry.
he kind of pulls his knees in and kind of puts his knees, kind of sat on the bed.
Let's go over and sit next to him and give him a massive hug. I'm like, I'm glad you're home though.
Glad to be home. 40 years?
40 years.
He kind of goes outside. This is gonna be weird.
Mm-hmm.
Mother and father around.
Oh, well, Mother's fine. Mother's in the castle still. Father, not so much.
What happened to Father?
He got kidnapped last night.
We have to go and save him then.
We're going to save him. You're doing nothing. You're going to stay here and you're going to rest up until you're back to full strength. You are no use to us like this.
He kind of lays back. You're right.
You usually am.
Yeah, you're smarter than the two of us.
That's funny, seeing as I was the one that's actually on fire and you're the one that was studious.
Being cautious doesn't necessarily mean being smarter.
Debatable.
Not with us, anyways.
Anyway, I'm gonna let you rest. Sackles comes to bed. Because I just sent him away. I want to go check in on you guys so often. And don't just meditate, sleep.
You know,
Yeah, I do. It's a twin thing, remember?
at that point, you just hear his voice in your head. I know.
Fuck yeah. Go to sleep.
You know, you can do it back to him. It's twin thing.
Yeah. So I just kind of like push him down to his bed and he just puts those there and he's like, sleep!
If you wasn't your brother.
Stop it. And then leave the room. And then telepathically say to him, like, I'm fine now if you don't fucking sleep, little shit. I do. I motioned to one of the guards who was like, just keep an eye on him, make sure he actually sleeps, not meditates. Sleeps.
Yes, we'll make sure.
Tell me if he doesn't.
Of course.
Take it out.
Yes, ma'am.
then I'm about to turn over and find out what's what they're doing.
I'm still not there.
Yeah.
Well,
Hmm.
please get rid of the goose.
Why?
You fucking creeped into the room after you left. He said some things that I don't want to know. We're not going to talk about. But he creeped into the room. It freaks me out. It's not just a
Oh, wait,
demon
what's
head.
up with this? What did he say?
I ain't talking about it. We're just getting rid of the goose.
This is all over again.
We're going to cook that goose.
Are you sure?
What do you mean, am I sure?
No, I'm fine, whatever, cook this. I'm not being part of this. Anyway, don't you need to explain something to me, Miss Merryweather?
What?
The big stomach like, that!
Buddy, I don't
No.
talk about your ass fat, do I?
Bitch.
You're the one talking about belly.
I'm not pregnant.
I'm not pregnant. That guy was an evil douchebag. He was clearly telling us lies and stuff to try and, cause shit and chaos and distract the fact that he was an evil, creepy bastard. Why would he say that right when we were figuring him out?
Well, I don't know, but him saying it kind of rings some half bells. You've been sick a lot recently.
I drink heavily. I'm an alcoholic.
Yes, and she has told us.
That's not how that works.
Kind of.
I'm a newbie alcoholic anyway.
No.
Oh, not an alcoholic?
No. I don't fucking bullshit.
Well, I'm not, so...
It's Bridget, ain't it?
No, I'm not! Go away! I'm joking, but...
You just slept with him like, how many times in a
Said
day?
you how many times? You're not telling me it's your baby.
I don't have a dick.
I don't know that.
You in fact do know that.
I'm 100% sure you do.
You're back in bullshit.
About 8 hours.
Denita,
I'm going to get some burgers.
don't throw it up.
As he's trying to conversation, whatever's going on, you see a guard come up past. Lisabell, your brother has requested you and your friends into the meeting room or war room downstairs.
Which brother?
Get specific here, which one?
Cecil?
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Remember I have free?
True, but as I checked, and one is still, well...
Yeah, I know about color, but obviously...
and I just saw the other one kind of stumbling,
Right, okay, good.
kind of nearly falling over.
Because they exactly stumbling us and the shit's gone down. Anyway, yeah, Cecil wants us.
Yes.
Excellent!
Suddenly a gunfire is heard in the distance. Not in the castle.
That could be someone shot the goose.
Ring. Anton's voice comes into your mind going, what's the plan? Is everyone up?
What? Oh.
Oh, you're awake. I still read to you.
Oh, God. Did you? No? That was not your voice.
No.
What? Hello?
You okay, Spring? Did you hear the captain's voice, for any chance?
What?
Did you hear the captain's
What
voice?
is he in his room?
Yeah, no, they're in the study. They're still in the study. You guys were on the hallway.
Blanket. One.
By the way, I got you that blanket.
Baby friend!
Sticky patches. And also, the perfect night has a cheese board in it as well.
This, yes. Yes. The soldier's not available, so it's good to be. Yes, I heard the captain's voice in my head.
That's okay, it's
I
fine.
know you get my voice in head. I know what's going on!
When I'm downstairs, packing the fucking carts.
I don't know if the lady friend.
Yeah, she's like, she's kind of looking at you, like, what?
Yeah, she was pointing like that.
Yeah, he's like, you really aren't invited to my room. I mean,
No, I'm just seeing what the others are doing.
She got recognition. Can I talk to me? She recognized the use of magic in that sense.
Well, it's been lovely, my lady, but. Time to
She kind of leans back, still pretty much naked, just like, well, if you're ever back here in the castle.
I fancy it.
So in other words, Captain's made my sister a bitch.
Dude, someone's coat, hat,
Maybe you got her pregnant.
shows up by flashing the sword into his hand and putting it in.
Yeah, this is for a pregnant.
He doesn't care.
Huh?
How many bastards have you got over?
Over the 7 seas.
Too many.
Oh, the southern seas.
Anyway. We still in the study.
Them two are in the study, you two are in the hallway.
Okay.
You guys
Put my
cannot
head
say.
in study.
What are you doing?
I have no idea.
You said you're racist.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was
Yeah, he went back to his room at some point to put the mushrooms back on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this doesn't take long. The long.
Like, we're gonna have that Flake from knocking the door. Like, Flake, you alive?
Yes!
You was ready to go?
I'm just attaching mushrooms.
Okay, I'm not coming in. You can sit on your own.
Spring's gonna head back to their room and just start getting stuff together in a bit of grooming session. Packing up.
Do we go back in the room?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, and then he's also trying to come in and explain it all to
Go to the
you.
war room.
Yep.
I'm already at the war room. I went ahead.
Oh, we
No, we're just going to the courtyard. We don't even
I just kind of look around like, this thing? And then try to toss the guys. Have you seen the captain and the dwarf?
The dwarf is out in the courtyard, for some reason packing the car. We said we told him we had people to do that for him, but apparently he insisted, and and the people who were doing it were like, hey, we want to do it.
Okay, we'll get those people back onto
I don't know
it
where things are.
and send them to the war room, please. And if you see the captain in your travels, send them that way too.
Yes.
Blake, hurry up, we gotta go to the war room. I don't give a shit.
No, my mom!
I don't want to be your mom!
As
Well, I'm sorry,
Anton, as you leave the phase room, you kind of walk a little bit down the corridor, kind of take a turn. You see a kind of running guards like, oh, Captain, you're requested into the war room downstairs.
I was looking for some breakfast.
Breakfast is in there for you.
Lead on.
It's downstairs, across the hall from the dining room last night. I need to go find the idiot dwarf.
Okay.
And you see her clunking of armor. And he's running down and goes down those different flight of stairs away from the
I like how even your guards refer to a noble idiot.
Train them well.
They've actually not really been told that he's behind the Iron Shield, so they.
You've not told anyone yet.
Even if they
No, catchphrase.
He's old.
Sorry.
As in when you see him,
My apologies.
Yep. So a few minutes after, you see a kind of guard. You, war room. You lot, back to packing.
Excuse me. Lord, I'm going to think you got you pointed ear twat.
what was your accent?
The guard is looking at you like, Lord, I'm the Iron Shield to the war room, please.
Thank you.
Now you're the twat.
You guys, carry on packing.
Okay, can we, like, add to that by order of the princess? And actually the crown prince too, so suck it, bitch.
But I'm going to war room.
Yeah, I'll eventually want to do this war room.
So you gotta venture in, everyone else is kind of there, make sure of kind of finishing eating and just.
Coffee and biscuits.
Yeah, at least I'll suck it ahead and told you guys.
Yeah.
That's
right.
breakfast.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
What kind of breakfast in this world?
Breakfasts are designed. The breakfasts are prepared.
Don't get fruits and pastries.
Yeah, the breakfasts are kind of prepared for your like kind of general specific tailored needs kind of thing. So for you, actually pretty much all the males in here, except for you, are more meaty breakfasts. You're given a lot of bread. Like, a lot of bread. You guys do have meat on your breakfast, just they have more.
Party at breakfast.
Yeah.
Sounds
Well, the lion and the dwarf. Someone who's obviously settled seats for a number of years. So.
Fine, I'm happy with my fake views anyway.
I mean, you have meat. Just not as much meat as that.
Yes.
Before we go, I have
Fried bread and all.
Oh God, who you spoke to this time?
No one. Apart from the guards, who's a bit of a twat anyway, still.
Were you a bit back to?
Nah, I'm alright.
Please don't make any side check.
Can I get a hot chocolate?
Oh, with my head.
So like, I don't know how we do it, but we'll certainly try.
It's 14.
14. Make a deception check.
Bloody near.
We have much.
Where's the smoke?
Oh, 20. Natural 20.
Yeah.
Lucy doesn't.
Okay.
You have your suspicions, but you can't tell if he was actually going to spy.
Bye, I can ask one of the guards later. Anyway,
Yeah.
so, brother, you called us here?
Yes, I was hoping that at least you all have a plan, at least let me know what's going on. I mean, I need to know if you are doing this area.
I mean, I can't use you both.
Well, basically, we need to get there and scope the place out first. We can't do anything until we have more information. We know he's gone there.
I'm happy staying in the castle.
I like this one.
Do you know anything of this city? What sort of fortification?
I don't know about fortification. Last time I was there was a diplomatic approach.
How long ago?
Before you were born, I think.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No, long time ago.
Yes.
At least 112 years ago.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
didn't you say earlier that your dad had a spy network that he utilized to find out information about this flat?
Yeah.
No, that was actually right. He has been informed about the dwarven emissaries who went through. He does have spies, but that's something he keeps very close to his chest about. He doesn't talk about
It's
it.
not spies per se, it's an emissary.
Right, well, if there's some network that we can use to gather and pass information as we go along.
The two rogues roll intelligence checks.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah. One.
I got 17 minus 2.
15. Yeah, enough. You do know enough that there are quite a few spy networks. Using these can't enough. You know, to kind of figure out and kind of get pointed in the right direction. There's always, not necessarily like a slum or underworld kind of thing, but there's always a presence of someone who shouldn't really be there everywhere.
There's always a fence. Right, so I'm going to find the connections that I can utilize in town.
And it says something like, what connections would that be?
Close to the ground. That was a
We don't get to meet happens here. Sorry if it kind of goes.
over
Well, not.
your head.
Well, we'll go over, we'll under.
So
I know someone.
and see what I can dig up. But if you can try and get
Who's
some
that?
sisters.
Serena. Remember my friend from the slums?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, some of you.
Keep her out of the castle this time, please. Don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to somewhere a little less gilded. But
No, it's just because.
The last time she saw something priceless.
It wasn't just that.
I saw something precious.
Wait, what did she do?
She didn't really want to know what she tried to do.
Yeah.
Did she take a shit on the throne?
No, but I wouldn't dare her to do that.
Oh, well, the reason why I don't want her back in is the last time she came in and they threw her out the fucking window.
She would enjoy that.
She tried to come on to me.
Oh, that's why. That's who you were talking about. Okay, yeah, right. Let's bring Serena back to the castle.
Right, so if we take
Well, the
advantage...
second you leave off corner, every single guard, the second they see her, the throws will be sharp in her direction.
Bit of a harsh, ain't it?
That's rude. She's going to help us get your dad back.
Oh, yeah, she might say
It's not partial to water, but I'm sure she needs to.
Right, well, we go do that. If you can send messages to whatever emissary wants it, and see if you can get them to gather information and relay it back to us while we're on the way. I'm sure we'll stop off on the way somewhere.
Well, you do have to pass both Lothran and be gone to get there, at least. Lothran, going past the Lothran is going to be a bit of a tricky situation. The Shadowfell is bleeding out from the Lothran. Who knows what could be going through there in minutes. We've not had any problems at minutes, but last I checked, and Syracus's information here, it's not exactly the world's greatest place to be.
Well, the other the Watsits will try and make a stop there.
Beacon will be a good place. At least you'll be well protected in that area as well.
Try and get some information gathered there from people closer to the situation. In the meantime, we're going to go see Serena.
Ooh. Okay, let's try to lift our shoe.
Well, it'll still take a few more hours to get all the necessary provisions and everything needed for your trip. Make sure to plenty of health potions and anything else useful I think we can find.
Anything that's effective against undead.
It's not undead in particular I'd be worried about at this point. It is, well, you can't even believe what's saying this, but vampires.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant, whatever they're classified as.
We'll figure some out. I think there's some clerics in town who'd be able to figure out something.
Even if it's just like protective stuff, like protective amulets, to make sure that none of us get turned.
Not sure about that, but we can supply holy water and holy oil.
It would help. I don't exactly want to turn into a bloodsucker now. I'm already a leech. Right, come on, lay out.
Okay, yeah, right. Just make sure it's actually the right one.
Should we have a general store, Captain?
For what purpose?
To stock up on stuff.
What stuff
You will have just been informed they're stocking you up already with
Oh,
provisions
yeah,
and
my
things.
yeah.
You don't need to go out and get provisions. It's on the castle's coin.
Okay, should we find a cleric and just stock up on like holy water or something?
You can.
See if we can get some for us.
You would clearly
I mean, no one is larger than yours.
Yeah, it's just his brain that's small.
Oh, but it's because
Well,
I've got a
both
flask
brains.
here and I can like pour some like, get some like holy water in it and just chuck it out. Yes, this is really good. Okay, well, just how much did you drink last night? A lot. Okay.
Okay, that's easy.
Right, there are enchantments in town.
I've only known him for a week, so maybe I can say it's a bad day.
Classic.
Yeah, but every day's a bad day. It's not good.
No, it's not. It's just, yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to walk up there.
You want some bread? No, I don't want you.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yep. So you go, guys, knock off that. What the rest of you going to be doing while you're...
Is there any like training place in the palace? Like
Yeah, the guards do. There's some area in the courtyard. And if you come out, go to the left, and kind of round a little bit. It's like a small guard training area. And they have...
Anton's just gonna go and practice some sword techniques for.
Yep.
So, me and I'm going to see Serena. The girls are literally the grittiest part of the slums because
Nice. Shiny feels at home.
And as you're walking through the cell, you get a few kind of nods, and some people are like, "Ah, she's home."
That's kind of amazing. I was like, Hi guys, they finally let me back.
Rounds on you this time, or how many do we owe you after last? Like, yeah, after last losing.
I think you guys owe me at least 5 each. But this time, it's on me. It's been a while.
Okay, princess.
The next time you owe me.
Yeah. Tom, remember we owe her.
I just kind of hand them like a little sack of gold to like share it with everyone. I'll know if you haven't.
Does that come out of the past?
Yep.
Alright, okay guys, round on Lisabell. And you just see a bunch of people from one of the taverns just down the road and a bunch of cheers.
It's like, but I have a business. Have you seen Serena?
I think she's in the usual water hole down the corner.
Off we go. So we head on down to the little tavern. Our favorite one.
You head down to the Murky Water Tavern.
Perfect.
It's kind of bang doors and it's like, I'm home!
Walk in, and it's like, it's pretty much just the regulars, kind of people who never leave a tavern. I mean, they're always there. They fall asleep on the table, they wake up, they wake up with a fresh tankard full and start drinking again. Kind of thing. No, it's
We
like,
went to Boston.
and everyone just, most people are like, Lisabell! And just, literally, you are just dragged by a couple of people straight to the bar, take her to wine, put it in front of you.
I'm surprised these people still have brain cells left to remember you by from the amount that you
Oh, I was pretty infamous.
Infamous. Remember that time we all freaking ran into the castle and, well...
Yeah, about that. If Cecil sees any of you, run his way.
He's gonna throw pointy things at you.
He said there was a while back, yeah. Not after last time.
Something about taking shit on the throne?
No,
That was the tapestry thing.
No, we still didn't have that tapestry. Throwing a mustache on him was not.
He was asleep. Well, what else are we going to do? He's the first one to pass out. He's learning to hold his liquor.
Yeah, but then to have it permanently immortalized in a tapestry.
That's not a tapestry. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah, that
about.
tapestry is going to end up selling for years.
Why didn't you just burn it if it was that embarrassing?
Because we casted magic on it, it could be burned.
Yeah.
Well, what we did, the wizard in the corner did. You see, she just kind of like elder.
Sabrina, where is she? I need her.
Serena?
Yes.
1 second, he kind of runs upstairs. You hear a lot of banging in the run! You just like this wood elf kind of runs down, kind of a bit thinner than you probably last seen. Like,
I just want to back
and literally full on tackles you. In full embrace. It kind of nuzzles her nose into your neck.
Yeah.
Hey, how long have you been back?
Like a day.
And you didn't come to see me first?
Blame Cecil.
How is he, by the way?
Oh, he's very well. Did you hear he's got a fiance now?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, I didn't know about it either, so if you want to, like, get rid of her, he's all yours.
She kind of like stretches. No, she kind of stretches her chin. It's like,
She seems pretty stuck up, like she's got a stick on her ass.
well, what's his name in the corner owes me a favor.
But be careful, Cecil said if he sees you again, he's going to go shop for anything.
Sounds like fun though.
It does. Anyway, we need your help.
Oh yeah.
Have you still got all your spy connections?
Only not sure about. I wasn't.
Beautiful. So, I'd like you meet a little someone here. Certain someone who's very part of my life.
I eat her out.
This is my wife, Anita. We still do. We both go to bed anytime.
It's open.
And she'll quite happy to open you open arms.
Oh, good. Spy connections, yes. Yeah, well, so that one, I mean, I have to keep my business open somehow, don't I?
Good, I'm glad. Right, we need information.
What information do you need? Who do you need it on?
Well,
Danny Darius has been taken.
Lucius has... The battle master, the hero
Yes,
Lucius has
he's been
taken.
kidnapped.
By vampires.
Okay, now you're off. Now I know you have me on this.
No, I'm being deadly serious.
Well then. Okay, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but vampires?
Yep, vampire.
Apparently they took her brother first. That's
Yeah,
what
you
they
know-
said.
Callum.
That's
Yeah,
what they
Colum's also back. He's not dead. No, you can't try and hit on him.
Just because you two are identical twins doesn't mean, I mean, you two. Getting two shoes.
Yeah, true.
You were
Anyway,
what? That's why we love you here.
Any rumors?
You need to be a little bit more specific. I don't get rumors about vampires.
Strange things happening in the night, strange illnesses, people disappearing,
Not here.
attacks.
Nothing like that. Not here, anyways.
Right. What's the name of the place again? Babadook?
Bardune.
I'm sorry, it's not being
Any
called
rumours about Bardune? Any connections up near Bardune? Anywhere along the way?
Mountain region, so I've definitely got a few people out there. I mean,
If you give us any information after the good road, settle.
last information we heard was that the populace seemed moving away from the castle. Before you even got your father told you to disappear as he did.
Oh, please just say it as he told me to fuck off.
Yeah. Something about some new baron or lord taking over the castle there.
Yeah, Baron. What the fuck is his last name?
Oh, oolong tea or some shit.
Some dwarf, by any chance?
Yes.
It's come.
Yeah, apparently he took the city over. Came in apparently diplomatically. And the next morning, apparently the current baron was missing. He took control, and
Yes.
now the populace.
That's who took dear old King Lucius.
And your brother.
And Bardune. But he managed to escape, or he got released. We haven't figured out schematics of that one yet.
Don't even know if we can trust him necessarily.
No, that's why I
Sorry,
was
sis.
watching him for him.
Yeah, understandable.
Right.
As far as I know, the only way to get to the city, you can't even fly in there. Probably have some thing that stops people from flying in. There's a network of tunnels and caves. You have to go through into the mountains to get there.
Hey, could we possibly get a map of that?
I'm not sure if I can get a detailed drawing of the map.
Anything will do.
I have a map that shows you the entrance to the main caves to get there, and roughly where you might be when you pop out.
Yeah, that'll do fine.
Right. You've got to have a network of connections. Up
Of
and
course I
down.
do, but any who have gone to Bardune, I've had one come back. And
Not
they didn't even go
necessarily
into
Bardune,
Bardune.
just along the way, people we can communicate with, see if anyone's heard anything close to it.
If you get to a Lothar and you talk to Never Despise the Veal, they'll be able to tell you stuff. Drop my name.
Veil or veal?
The Veal. They'll be able to tell you where to go. And of course, I mean, I have a few of them in the Gone Nights, and you know that.
Yeah.
Hell, I mean, Lucius probably knew that as well.
He did.
We are handy when we need to be. That's most I can give to you.
Is
Anything
that
else?
nothing?
And also just keep watching whatever's going on with the Goliaths at the minute. Never know when they might turn up in town or the city or anywhere.
Well, we've
Saying
got
that-
one in town.
We do have a Goliath in our party. We didn't know anything about himself.
Yeah, if you can find anything about him, he's with the bark.
Barker?
A missing bark herd.
Oh, they're primarily druids. They're usually nice, very nice.
Yeah, he's
actually.
lovely. If any of them, if you can
Call
find
you
anything
druid.
about
Probably true,
a
covered in mushrooms.
missing
I
a
can have
member,
I can have a look in. I can try and find out and see what's going on. But
if you find the information, we'll compensate you for it.
In any way
Well.
you want.
No holds barred.
all holes are open.
Every hole's a go.
Oh, I assume you're not hanging out straight away, are you? You have enough time for at least a few rounds.
Maybe one round.
We've got to leave before lunch. If it gets dark on the road with vampires,
I can stay for 1 round.
1 round. And she goes, barkeep, the usuals.
Is that like 12 bottles of elven wine?
Actually,
Nope, tankard is put in front of each of you.
Is it mystery sauce?
yes.
You taste something that there's no real flavor to it. Your immediate guess is pure ethanol. You say 1 round, Lisabell. You never say what it was. That's how we got you the last time.
You would have learned my lesson by then. But no, right now. We will be coming back though.
I think we need
We do.
a proper night.
Is it-
Your friend there, sorry, I didn't actually quite catch your name, I do apologize.
Denita.
You can call me Merryweather.
Hey, brother.
Or yes, never, whatever.
Yep. You're welcome.
No,
Thank you,
Mrs.
sir.
Merryweather is for the gentleman. When it's business, it's Merryweather.
Understandable. One has to be business. Sorry, anyways. Yeah, be interesting to have a join round. And you brought any friends back from Capeston?
Yeah.
Brought any back? I mean, you know, here more than ever.
Yeah, I'll bring him down.
I do think this is more our style than
Yeah. Yeah, you see why I spent most of my youth out there?
I mean, even the Lupe is guilty.
Okay, anyway. Thank you, Sabrina. We'll see you. And see if you have any of those center
Yeah, I'll figure out a way.
Wait. We give her a hug and then like we head back up to the castle.
Yep.
With all our information. Which is probably not a lot.
We have got a potential source of information further down the line now, and connections, which will be useful. And we may be able to help Shreks out.
We can.
So you guys returned to the castle. You've been training. What have the other 4 of you been doing?
They've gone down to town for a little while. Spring's going to ask you directions to a clothing shop. Nothing too fancy, pretty simple.
Yep.
We've gone down there and tried to buy some very plain black clothing.
I walk with them.
Oh no, I'm wearing the purple dress that you gave me then.
Why?
No, I'm kidding.
I'm in the carriages,
I'm kidding.
just sitting patiently.
So I'm basically going to try and get some formal plain garb.
Yep. Not too hard to find. You get 21, not in the slums, but not too, like a good block or 2 off from where the slums are. You kind of walk in, and you just ask plain garbs. Not hard to find, not even for someone kind of like you who they're not used to in this part of the world. Yeah, it's kind of done.
Still with some tight fitting. Yeah.
Tight fitting, yeah? Yeah, of course. Yeah, they just kind of say it's about 10 gold pieces.
And on the way back from there, going to look for a decent looking smithy.
Take a look at Smithy. Not too overly many in this town.
Right.
There's only like about 2 smiths places in this town.
Right.
It's not high on that kind of side of it here. They were used to having going to Bardune to get all the stuff from, but now it's a continent. Now it's an ocean away. Yeah, there's still a couple here are kind of more the fine art of kind of more decorative design swords and things like that. So you kind of walk in, kind of wood elf kind of gentleman, a bit more kind of burly and built than most wood elves would be. Ah, you're right. How can I help you?
Good sir, I have had my blade for quite some time.
Yeah?
This old rapier of mine, it's plain as can be. I'm wondering if you have anything perhaps a little more well made than this.
Can I see the sword?
Sorry?
Can I see the sword?
He's handing out.
This is a fine blade. I mean, rapiers are for a particular style, though.
Yes.
Anything in particular you're looking for?
I seem to be coming up against a very strange opponent of late. I feel my blade is inadequate and it doesn't really suit with the company I keep now.
What kind of company would that be?
That's the question. Princess Lisabell,
Which one?
the youngest, Belle. Lord Heimdall Ironshield.
Evening.
Okay, thanks.
And Captain Anton Blackheart.
Not sure about the captain. Not.
And he's
Captain's. Like,
he's
the only captain I saw are military
overseas
base.
for many years. He has a fine
I've
name.
never been to the sea.
Well, then I think then we've never heard of him.
Yeah. Or Arnold Iron Shield has a smithy, yeah. Your father is one of the best.
Let's not talk about my father, shall we?
Fair enough. So any particular blade style you're looking for, or just
Arabian, naturally.
rapier, of course. Anything specific you need to do?
My budget is probably not as large
That
as
was
many.
heavy.
But what do you have?
Come with me. It kind of takes you kind of towards the back, past the forge area. Yeah, past the forge area into kind of like little kind of small room at the back that's just like different weapons, axes, swords, not necessarily, but blades, swords, spikes, spears, halberds, all kind of finesse and big weapons like that.
Yep.
Put it on the palace tab.
So we do have, and you kind of finish over this with kind of the rapiers, very kind of light, different ones, and all of them have like different kind of handles. It's a more prevalent thing for the design and look. All the blades look the same,
Right.
kind of thing, obviously, because there's thin blade anyway, so you're not going to be able to get any kind of much detail on them. Oh, we have different kind of ones. We got flame tongue one here, one that does kind of poisony kind of damage. We kind of have some love for that and things like that. Radiant damage, usually for those paladin and cleric people. Yeah, so anything particular you're looking after?
How much would the flame blade or the radiant blade be?
I think we're charging somewhere in the range of 600 to 700 gold each.
I think so.
Well, technically, dual wielding means you could get away with wielding 3 rapiers.
Yep.
Sewage of that is still definitely going to get used as a topic handy. Now, if I told you I was here to at least partially, perhaps, expend the palace's coin.
Well,
You
we'd be
send
partial
them
to take that. We would have to obviously check, and if it didn't pull out, you would be found, and money would be gotten.
Of course, yes. But the flame blade and the radiant blade, I would very much like to give a new home to.
He takes them off. Oh, that shouldn't be a problem. So, well, build a castle about 1,200 then.
I would build them at least 1,500.
I like your thinking.
Yes.
So you're handed a flame tongue rapier and a holy rapier. Both will need a command word for the flame tongue will need a command word for the fire.
Sure.
Get off the radiant one will just be an automatic damage. So it'll be the rapier damage plus an extra D10 for each kind of damage taker.
Cool, thank you.
Fine. I'll come and chat with us as well.
And that's spring done for the shopping trip.
I'm just browsing.
Yep.
I'm okay with my sword and axe.
Yeah.
Flake and Goose, what are you guys doing during this time?
Flake spent the morning studying his radiant potion in an attempt to see if he can recreate it.
Yep. Roll a. What do we say this was? Investigation or not investigation? Medicine
Medicine?
or yeah, I think it was medicine check, didn't we?
Yes. I know it's like maybe not. It's 10.
Takes you a while. You think you suss it out. You try to make one.
I mean, this potion is ridiculous anyway.
Yeah, you just couldn't.
Gonna have like a really shitty radiant potion.
Yeah, you have radiant potion.
The one you gave me is 5d6 radiant damage.
Yeah, so you make
but
one
it-
that just adds just a 1d6 instead.
Oh, works for me. That's pretty good. Okay. I'll add that to my list.
Yeah, all I do is just resummon Sergeant Snuggles, keep him company, because the blood's gonna run out.
Yeah.
So,
So you might burn a 4th level spell.
Yeah.
Use one of your spell slots.
yeah, I'm gonna get back on a short rest. cradling me.
Fair enough. So you all kind of sort yourself out, kind of convene. Eventually, kind of a few hours later, you all eventually kind of convene into the courtyard bits. The cart is set laid. You guys are granted the use of one of the mystical carriages for you all to kind of sit in, as well as a few horses and a couple of guards to kind of drive the carriage. And
Bitch, I'm using a Pegasus.
Oh, the rest of us don't have a Pegasus.
Oh, I've got it. I might as well fucking use it.
That scroll, I think, is. I'm not sure if I put it on there, but I think that scroll should be a one use only, though.
No, you've put it as I can have it for an X amount of time for a day.
Yeah, I made this freaking scroll ages ago, so I
I wrote it
cannot
down.
remember for the life of me.
Can summon the Pegasus can be used as a mount or companion, can only be summoned once a day.
Fair enough. That's what I writ. That's what I writ. Can't remember all that. You see the tub of magic items I have?
Yeah, well, it was in my little note bit. I can find it if you really want me to.
No, I believe you. I believe you.
Where
Yep.
my bones are.
So you all get into the carriage as it sets off on its kind of path northward to the mountains. And I think I'm there for the night.
Aw, sucks Steve.
Well, there's not much else I can kind of really throw in without extending for like another hour or so. And it is like 10 to 11, and some of us have work in the morning.
I know I've got work tomorrow, but I don't know if I've got work tomorrow.
Well, I know what he does. I do. So, thank you everyone for joining us this week for these episodes. We hope you enjoy them. See you again next week, and remember.
Titties count.
Remember, everybody.
Don't say what!
Nothing wrong with being a geek, and there's nothing wrong with D&D. Until next time. See ya.
Ah!